So we're doing things a little differently on Motoring this week. Brad Diamond is on assignment, so I'm your special guest host, Howard Elmer. And being that I'm the truck guy, I get to pick the top story. And that's right here in Northern California, where we're looking at the brand new Jeep Gladiator. So it's been 28 years since the last time Jeep rolled out a brand new pickup truck. There's almost 3 decades worth of no pickup truck. And in 2005, I thought I was getting lucky when they invited me to New York to show me a rolling chassis of a Gladiator. And then boom, nothing for 14 years. Well, to be fair, they did have a bankruptcy and 3 owners in between there, so you kind of understand what took them so long. Doesn't matter, it's here now. And the one thing I can honestly say is it was worth the wait.
It is a long time coming. This is the first Jeep pickup truck to launch in over 3 decades. The last Jeep pickup was the Jeep Comanche, which launched in 1985.
What's powering this Gladiator is the 3.6-liter Pentastar. That's the V6, and it's been around for well over a decade. This is a good engine. It runs a number of FCA products, and it's going to do a great job here in the Gladiator. Now, it's mated to a 6-speed standard transmission, and that is the base package. And for purists, they're going to love it. It's not something a lot of people are going to take, but the ones that do are really happy about it. The step up from there is to the 8-speed automatic transmission, and that is where most people will end up. Now, that is the only powertrain at this moment. However, next year, we do have something else coming.
That's right. The diesel's going to launch in 2020. It's going to be a great powertrain, great application. It's going to deliver a ton of low-end torque, so it'll be great for off-roading. So I think that'll be a popular powertrain when it does launch.
Your first impression of a Gladiator is going to be that this is a Wrangler, and sure, the front end is 100% Wrangler. However, when you get to the back end, you see that it's a pickup truck. Now, it's not a bed stuck on a Wrangler, and here's why. This is a unique chassis. It's 19 inches longer than what you'd find on a Wrangler. As far as the suspension and that rear axle, it actually has more in common with a Ram 1500 half-ton than it does with a Wrangler. Again, when you get here, you've got a 5-foot bed. This is a real usable pickup truck bed. Of special note is how high this bed is. This is something that you won't see in the mid-size segment. I mean, see that I can reach over and actually touch this bed. The reason? It remains a good off-roader. It's nice and tall. Once you get underneath here, you'll actually see that there's a full-size spare stuck underneath this bed, and yet you can get it off-road and it won't get stuck. So these are the things that the Jeep engineers looked at and said, yeah, we want to build a truck, we want to do it our way, but we're not going to cheap out and just stick a bed on a Wrangler. The interior on this new Gladiator comes right out of the Wrangler. So, being that that was all new pretty much last year, everything in here is top of the line, modern. You have all the conveniences, comfort features, connectivity, everything that you would expect in this truck. So, when I was thinking about the designers and what they had to work with in here, I think the biggest problem they had was all the iconic features that they were not allowed to touch.
Yeah, because there is, commonality between the two vehicles, it really allowed us to spend a lot of time in the rear of the vehicle, making sure that rear compartment for Gladiator is functional and comfortable. I mean, that's where you have the standard HVAC. You've got the USBs that connect to Apple CarPlay. And then, because it is the world's only open-air pickup truck, we were able to spend a lot of time and money making sure that you have lockable storage, multiple ways of storing all of your active lifestyle gear for when you do decide to go topless. Basically, if I can say I'm most proud of one thing, it's that it's a Jeep in the best sense of the word. It's inspired by its heritage. So I think we're all incredibly proud about it, and hope the customer appreciates it as well.
Just a quick reminder that your regular host will be back next week. But in the meantime, the hell is the line? Just a quick reminder, your regular host will be back next week as we continue to bring you more stories about cars, trucks, and the people who drive them.